friends, today I'll help you to understand what is a smart object. Either you are a designer or a photographer or related to any other field, if you are using a Photoshop, you must know what is a smart object. The main purpose of a smart object is to never lose the quality of image either by resizing, rotating, scaling up, scaling down, or changing the image position or changing in size or resampling it. Okay, if you do not want to lose the quality of the image, you must use smart object while working in Photoshop. I would like to give a small idea what is the smart object and how it is works. Okay, Photoshop is generally work on pixel base while a smart object is work on vector base. Vector is nothing but it is purely mathematical based calculation, and by default vector is a non-destructible kind of layers and which is growable in size in technical terms. If we talk about, let's see with an example. Here I have drawn an object in Illustrator. Let's copy the same object and paste into the Photoshop. Just to copy, select the complete image by pressing the Command C in Mac, and we'll go to the Photoshop and paste it by using Control V. While at the time of pasting, we're going to get the four options: Smart Object, Pixel, Path, Shape Layer. For the time being, we'll focus only on the Smart Object. On click of OK, the image would be pasted here, and it gives the option to either enlarge it or make it small. Okay, for the time being, let's make it down. Yeah, we'll make it and press enter. Here in the thumbnail side, you'll see the one small symbol which shows the vector smart object. If you remember in the beginning itself, I told you smart object work on the vector base, which is a mathematical base. Let's enlarge the picture and click OK. Almost the same quality. Further down, hit enter. Now again by using Ctrl T, enlarge the image, enlarge it, make it proper size, hit enter. There would not be any loss into the quality of the image remain same. By Ctrl A, Ctrl C, and paste into the new layer as a Ctrl V. Okay, now if you notice in this layer there is no smart object symbol is there. Okay. For the time being, I disable this smart object layer. Okay, so here we have the image, okay, without smart object layer. If I scale down further and further then scale up, let's see what is happening. By using Control T, let's select the image, scale it down, make it small size as possible, hit enter. Now again Control T, select and scale it up. Now you can see that the differences over here. Hit enter. You can see this here, there is a substantial amount of data is lost from this image. Whereas if I keep this image side by side with my smart object, let's see, the image which was there copied as a smart object, quality remain as it is. The image which was without smart object, it is totally gone, quality is gone. Why this is happening? It is very simple. Let's see. Let's add one more layer just for the explanation. The moment we scale it down, okay, the moment you hit enter, object is become very small. So Photoshop neglect extra pixel which is not required. So when you click enter, it ignore all those pixel which is not required and keep only that required size only. But when you rescale it up, those pixel is lost and non-recoverable. That's why in pixel-based image, we are totally losing the quality. There is some benefits of the smart object also, where we can directly work with the illustrators or other Adobe product, where directly we can copy paste or replace the image without making changes again and again. Let's see with an example. There is some more benefit working as a smart object where you can directly replace the content or do the replace image itself. Let's see an example. I have here image drawn in Illustrator. I just copied the image by using control, by selecting this image, control C, directly pasting into the Photoshop as a smart object. When I say control V, I'll take it to the smart object and image is copied. Let's make it small in size. One is done. Okay, let's duplicate it. One more and one more. Okay, if you notice, all are copied as a vector object over here. At any point of time, if I want, I can directly go and change the color of the text, though it is not very visible here, but I can show with example. Directly I can click on this smart object. It opened with the source file. Okay, let's make changes into the source file itself. Let's increase the size bit more and change the color to blue. Okay, save the image. Now go to the Photoshop. You can say automatically font size is increased and font color is changed. This is one way we can do it. Another way, we can directly replace the content. Okay, let's see how to do it. Go to the layer, go to the smart object and say replace content. Let's open the file. Here I am taking the logo of my channel and replacing the image. If both the image size is same, you can directly replace. There is no problem at all. Let's try out. Select it, set place. Let's see, directly image are got replaced. Since logo quality was very low, that's the reason it is getting pixelated here. Otherwise, no problem at all. If I enlarge it, I can get same thing, no problem at all. Another way of working it, I can directly link to the Illustrator file, and which can be open as a smart object, and I want to do any changes, it directly open. Let's see how to do it. Go to the file, say place linked, click on open. Here I have Illustrator file. I am directly opening the Illustrator file and click on OK. Okay, now see that I have already copied the Illustrator file. It is got open directly over here. If I want to do any changes, now you can notice here, instead of smart object, it's a link smart object is coming here. It means if I want to do any changes over here, I can click it, directly open the source file. Now my file is directly open into the Adobe Illustrator file. Whatever the changes I want, I can do it at one shot and make the changes. Assume that I want to change the text. Done. Click on save. On click on save, it saved the file source also and change the destination also. That's all, friend. If you like this content, please hit like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.